Hey guys, it's Amy at Zoe Beck, and it's a Thursday morning. I'm gonna do another daily reading vlog. So I'm not sure how today's gonna go. I am exhausted. I went to bed on time, but I just dreamt all night, and I'm so tired. I feel like I barely made it to work today. I'm a little later than I wanted to be. Anyway, so. I don't know if I'm gonna listen to an audiobook today. I don't know if I feel like it, so we'll see. We'll see how the reading goes today. I did bring my Kindle because I did start Out of the Gate by Elsie Silver. I don't know if I have that right here. I think I do. Hold on. So I did, as I said, I had the ebook. So it is the prequel to the Gold Rush Ranch series. I read the other book, what did I read? Off to the Races, earlier this week. So I just want to finish up that because I'll read the second book at some point. I don't know. Anyway, so that's all I have right now. I got about almost 50%. It's like just 100 pages novella. So last night. So I will probably finish that up today at some point. So I don't know. I really don't want to be here. It has nothing to do with the job. It's just more of, I'm tired. Anyway, so I'm gonna go in. We'll see. Maybe after a few hours, I'll feel like listening to an audiobook. Right now, I just don't. I just listen to music on the way into work, and I'm tired. Anyway, but I gotta work. So anyway. Anyway, I will check in when I get home. It's gonna be a pretty normal day. I'm trying to decide if I want to go do some errands after work. I need to get them done, but I don't know. It just depends. It's cooler today, but it's still in the 80s. It's gonna be, right now it's really nice. It's like 60 and it's wonderful out there. It's cool for us right now. I really but it's gonna get hotter. As I said, it's gonna be in the 80s again. I think it's like 85 today or something. So anyway, I'm ready for the heat to be over, but it won't be for another week or two at least, probably more. I don't know. Anyway, I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so I've been home for a little bit. I just finished my 15 minutes. I only did 15 minutes and I only wrote 554 words, but I was just kind of not sure what I wanted to do, so I just kind of floundered a little bit, but I got it done and I did my 15 minutes. But it is so hot in here, so I am going to go change. It was nearly 90 today. I thought it wasn't supposed to be that hot, but it was 85 to 90, somewhere in there. It was not fun. Anyway, so I'm home, as I said. It was a long day. I did a lot of work today, so I wouldn't have been able really to listen to an audiobook even if I'd really felt like it. It was pretty busy. So I didn't bring it in with me. Maybe I'll just update from the couch because I am really hot and I want to go change. So yes, Cooper. Yeah. Let me just, I'll go in the other room. It's just too hot in here. I need to buy a fan.
What are you doing? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. I'm on the couch now. And I'm hot. I'm gonna turn the fan on here as soon as I finish this. So I did read Out of the Gate, a Gold Rush Ranch prequel novel. So this takes place way before Off to the Races, because this follows the main character Vaughn's his grandparents when they get together, kind of thing. But I didn't like it a lot. Like, as I said, I really liked Off to the Races overall. I really liked it, but Out of the Gate was it felt kind of little, because of certain things about Dermot, who is the main male character in this. Things about him from Off to the Races, and it kind of ruined it for me, knowing what he did later in his life. I know that sounds bad, but it just didn't work for me. I liked Ada, the girl. I liked her a lot, and her spunk. I liked her a lot, but it was definitely it was an age gap romance,
and it was, it's one of those things where like childhood friends, you know, and then things happen when they're older. Like I get that, but I don't like it. Like those are not my favorite stories. There are only a few friends to lovers stories that I like at all, let alone one like this. It just didn't work for me. I don't think anything was wrong with it. I think it just didn't hit right. Because it's supposed to take place so many years before this one, it also had this kind of weird time thing to it, because she didn't want to state exactly what time what time period we were in, and so it was very vague on any details to kind of center the story in a time. And I thought that was kind of an interesting choice to try to make it kind of muddle what decade are we in. So nothing was out, like nothing, it didn't really say how any of that worked. Anyway, I just didn't like it. It was like a 2.5 for me, which I don't give a lot of stuff under 3 stars. Usually I gave it a 3 on Goodreads because it was okay, like as I said, but it was nothing. I'll probably never read it again, but I did finish it. So at least I've finished that. I just figured I might need to know it. And actually there was a little tidbit in here that I forgot. I was trying to figure out how that related to something that was about the family that owns Gold Rush Ranch. They mentioned another part of their business and it was in there too. So that was really good to see that connection, because I figure it's going to be more important in the second book. I'm guessing. I don't actually know for sure. But anyway, so I finished that. So I did finish that. So anyway, so of course that meant I think I was at lunch. Was I at lunch? Yeah, when I finished that, because I was really close to. It's only like 102 pages, so I think I was really close. I was like 50 pages in, so it didn't take, and it read really, really fast. And I had been skimming just a tad in certain places. I didn't have to read every word. I guess I just didn't care enough. Anyway, so I did finish, and then so then I was there at work, and I didn't have a book, and I didn't feel like an audiobook, and I'm like, and because it was hot, I had the AC running too, so I really didn't want to listen to an audiobook because, as I said, I had a headache a couple of days ago from wearing my headphones when I had the AC running, and it just gave me a headache, and I didn't want another one. So when I still don't feel like listening to audiobooks, even though I've gotten a couple from Libby, in the last day. So I need to start listening to them again. But I decided to pick one of my KU books that I wanted to try, which is The Wolf King by Lauren I have no idea. Palfreyman, something like that. Anyway, I've heard a lot about this. I think it just got picked up traditionally, but I'm not positive. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I haven't looked into it. I just know it was on my list of ones I've seen. A lot of the people who read Romantasy has talked about it. I haven't watched any reviews on it, but it sounded like my kind of thing with romantic, what am I trying to say? Sorry. It's a Romantasy, but it has shifters. And so that sounds like my kind of stuff. And again, it's a different world, and we're following a princess who is supposed to get married to this guy to strengthen her father's kingdom. And before that, it's the day before, and everything kind of goes wrong, and she sees that the guy she's supposed to marry has these wolf shifters who battle out in front of them as entertainment. And so they were captured, and he is just pretty much killing them off by combat. And that night things happen and they get out. And so she is now prisoner. I won't say how that all happens, but she's the prisoner of this wolf shifter. And that's about all I know so far. I haven't got very far. So I think I'm going to read that tonight. I think it's like 407. I don't know how many pages. Everything I looked online, it's like multiple pages, like what the actual number is. So I don't know how much it is. I'm guessing it's over 400, but I don't know how far. So I'm going to try to get a good dent in it tonight, since it's already 5:20 and I've already finished my writing. And I'm home. It's Thursday night though, so I do have to go to work tomorrow, darn it. I did make a mess in my kitchen when I first came home. I went to take so our garbage gets picked up on Fridays, and today was garbage day. So to take it out, and I usually take out most of my stuff at, now, and then tomorrow morning I'll take out a couple extra things if I have anything from dinner. Since I haven't decided what I'm going to have, we'll see what happens. But I dropped an egg on the floor that I bought some eggs and I used some of them, and then I realized I had them a little bit ago and there's no date on the carton, and I'm like, I don't know how long those have been in there, so I had to throw them away. But one of them missed the bag and hit the floor, so I had to clean that up anyway. So, and then the cats made a mess at the litter box, so I had to clean that up. So it was just a cleaning day. It's done now. So, and actually Saturday morning, I have to spot clean my house because my parents are coming, because we're going to go on a little road trip on Saturday, but they're going to come over on Saturday morning. So that's another thing. That's a whole nother thing. Anyway, we're not talking about that. Anyway, point is that I don't have much going on. As I said, I'm going to just pick something out of the freezer. I am starting to freak out a little bit because I'm a week out from my dental procedure. And I almost bought a million things on the way home just so I could eat it, because I know I won't be able to chew in a week. I won't be able to chew for months, like for weeks. I'm exaggerating. It's weeks that I can't really chew on anything. So it's just like, I want to buy everything. So I'm trying to hold on. So I made it home without stopping anywhere. So I didn't do my errand because I was afraid that if I went there, then I would go buy food. Because again, I'm not doing great on this whole saving money thing yet because I haven't spent the money yet. So I figure it'll more hurt then. And again, I won't be able to go out for a while. So when I have the procedure, but I'll also be broke. Well, I mean, I'll have less savings than I really like to have. So I will have to save. So we will try. So if you see me buy a lot of books, we all know why. It's because I'm stressed out. Anyway, I didn't buy any books today either. But I'm going to read The Wolf King at least a little bit more to see if I like it. So far, I like the writing style. I wasn't expecting it. Well, so far, it's first person from the princess's point of view. And I don't know if we're going to get a multi-POV in this, now or in another book. I think there's 2 books out so far in this series. I don't know how long it's supposed to be. Actually, I don't know anything. I just was trying to pick books that I had downloaded like a while ago to read and to try. And it was between this one and City of Gods and Monsters by Kayla Edwards. I almost picked that too, because I do want to try that. But I think that one's like 600 or 700 pages. And I'm like, I don't know if I feel like that right now. So anyway, I went with The Shifters. Anyway, so we'll see how far I get tonight on that. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Anyway, so I will check back in with you guys later. Hey guys, so it is just after 9. Cooper's right here. And today, today for me, sorry. But August 28th is their gotcha day. I got both Truman and Cooper on 10 years ago today. So, yay. Anyway, so they're cute. He's here. This is his new spot to sit on the cushion with me, even though I'm hot. Anyway, so it is it's just 9. And I'm gonna DNF this book. I have lost interest. I'm at 35%, 169 pages. But the last 30 pages, nothing happened. And I'm just I'm tired of it. And I'm not even caring anymore what's going to happen next. So, okay, the cat is by my drink. Sorry, I'm protecting it. So, what can I say about this? So I think this is good for some people who maybe are not into fantasy world building. Like, they don't mind that we don't get all the details, that we don't get told a lot of things, that we just kind of go along for the ride and it's more about the characters, which I can kind of see, except I have trouble with the characters too, but not as much as I do with the world building. I just feel like we are dropped into this story and we know so little about Aurora, who is the princess, her backstory. We just have little snippets of her saying, you know, how things were, but it was only so little. Like, there's not enough in it. And then a lot of great action happens. Like, there's this whole great part where I was reading tonight that I really liked. And then they did a little traveling, and then nothing for pages. And it's like, because of some stupid reason. I mean, okay, it makes sense, the reason, but not that it lasted so long. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. To me, it's just, I don't know. So I can't do it. I did try. I think the writing's fine. The characters, I think, need to be more fleshed out. I just don't feel they're fleshed out at all. I feel like I'm just missing like half the story. Like, there was something in the beginning that we should have got that I didn't get. Like, just more like another chapter or two before that would explain a lot of stuff. Especially since we get it's only her POV. So you would, again, it's that thing I have problem with is I don't like things hidden from me. And when a first person narrative is telling the story, and I know that this is a trope, or not a trope, this is a technique, and I have never liked it where the unreliable narrator is not telling you everything. They're supposed to be telling you the story, and they choose not to tell you certain things. Well, I feel that is what this is, but with world building. She is not telling us stuff that is important to her from her culture or from her past. But it comes up in the things that are happening to her now. But to me, she sounds ridiculous. She just sounds so childish. She's supposed to be 20. And yeah, maybe she's a little sheltered because she was this princess. But it's like, some of the things I'm like, why are you getting upset about that? Like, why? There's just not enough. Even though they tell us a little bit, it's just not enough to me. It wasn't enough. And then, as I said, then the plot just kind of died out. About 30 pages before I stopped reading. I was like, why are we in this holding pattern? This is too early in the book for it to be this boring. And it was boring. And I'm done. Anyway, I don't think I explained that very well, but just know that I think other people will like this who don't need all the world building I like. And again, I like shifters. I think that the shifters are their own thing in this thing. I think they would have been interesting to follow, to see a little bit more about them. But I just couldn't hold out. Like, I was telling myself, I'm like, well, I just read until we get to that point, but I'm like, I'm never gonna make it. This is so boring. Anyway, and when I figured out that I was saying that in my head, I went, oh, it's time to DNF. So, anyway. The Wolf King didn't work out for me. Neither really did Out of the Gate, but I did finish that, but yeah, it wasn't that good. So today was not a good reading day, which is sad because yesterday was so good. But, anyway, so I don't know what I'm going to read next because it's now, it's after 9 and I'm going to go to bed soon. So, maybe it'll be an audiobook day. Maybe I'll get to finish The Everqueen. We'll see. I do have plenty of other books I could read. And again, I still have KU, so there's other KU books I could try, but I'm kind of gun-shy now because of what just happened. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Again, if you guys have read this book and you really liked it, that's great. I'm not saying it's bad. It's not even badly written. I think it's just, I needed more. And, it wasn't fast enough. As I said, it got boring. And as soon as it did that, I just was like, yeah, it's not working. It's not enough for me to continue. So, anyway, I don't know. I'm just getting tired. I don't know. But I'm not going to read that book. So we'll read something else tomorrow. So anyway, that's it. I hope your guys' reading went a lot better than mine did today, because mine, You know, I didn't really like that short, the novella, and then this one was, I was really enjoying it, and then crash and burn. So, anyway, we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'll talk to you guys then. Bye.